do a short video of these awesome masks I got to be a part of. Very proud of it. Just wanted to give a breakdown of how we designed them together with the girls, and yeah, kind of go in-depth video of them. So gonna explain them as I designed them in order. So first one was Anne's mask. I've painted for her her previous international play mask, so we kind of wanted to give the same color scheme and look as she's been wearing. She wears a lot of darker pads, more black and red. So that's kind of the overall look of the mask we wanted to achieve. So with Olympic play, we can't put logos, certain slogans, nicknames, family personal stuff. So it's got to be very kind of Canadiana looking. So that's kind of what all the girls went with in different versions, which is awesome. So Anne wanted to do kind of a bit more of a realistic kind of collage look with some Canadiana type nature animal kind of vibes. So we did the great horned owl and a snowy owl on this side, which is kind of the night side, I guess. Night animals, and there's a howling wolf behind the cage there. And then we wanted a kind of a more of a realistic looking maple leaf on the forehead of the mask, with the kind of the ghosted in Canada. And it's kind of a similar look I did on our previous mask, with a leaf on there with kind of the smoke coming off. So that was kind of continuing from the last mask. And then on this side, she wanted just more animals, and what's more Canadian than a moose? So we did a big moose with some kind of water or food dripping off his mouth, like he's looking up from the pond, and then a bear in the background kind of sneaking out. Really cool kind of style, a little bit kind of that realistic mixed with kind of graphic collage kind of look. I find it a bit more kind of tattoo designy, which I do as well, and I thought it worked really well. And then on the back plate, we continued more animals and trees. So we got the beaver there with a beaver dam, and then a big waving flag in the background. So next mask is for Emerence, and she wanted to continue the Canadiana wildlife kind of vibe, but do it in the cartoony style, which is always really fun to paint, and always looks really cool, bold, and it just always looks fun. Can do a lot of kind of story character to them, right? So she wanted to do a beaver drinking maple syrup. So that's about the most Canadiana thing you can pretty much think of. And I think this turned out really cool on this side. We got a bit of the Rocky Mountains in the background for kind of an Alberta vibe as well. And this is a side with a bit more of the snowflakes for the winter side. And then for the top, we just did a nice clean kind of bold leaf with Canada running along, and she wanted to incorporate a bit of the gold color into her design too, which is always a cool look with Team Canada masks, I think. And then on the other side, she wanted to kind of pay a bit of a homage to her farming roots, Alberta farming kind of look on this side. So we did a really character type moose here. I think I made him look like he's driving open swather or combine or something, and he's got the wheat hanging out of his mouth and his farmer trucker hat, and yeah, he's got a lot of character, this guy. Pretty fun. And there's a combine and some bins in the background, just subtle details like that. So this mask, really stoked on this style, and this is more the white base mask, because she's wearing more of the lighter white based, I think white and red type pads, so it should go really good with her equipment. And we designed them all very equipment based too. I wanted to make sure that everything matched head to toe with that look, and the red cage really sets it off as well. And then on the back plate, even more character here. We got a bear wearing a cowboy hat and waving a flag with his cowboy handkerchief on. Kind of another bit of a homage to Alberta kind of vibe with the cowboy bear. And then on the back, we got the shinny scene of it's kind of representing her family playing pond hockey in Alberta kind of vibe, and just kind of ties into the rest of the mask. Really fun one. And this one's Kristen's mask, and it was very much designed to make sure it matches her custom gear that probably a lot of people have seen. Kind of went viral, really cool set, all red with kind of this black leaf on the middle of them. So that was kind of the main base to the design. And then we had these little windows on the side to sneak these cool kind of images of kind of Canadiana stuff as well. This one's kind of a shinny pond hockey vibe, and it represents her and her brother playing shinny or pond hockey growing up kind of deal. So that's kind of to represent that. And then on the top, we just did a really nice kind of Canada logo running up down the top on a stripe kind of look. And then I did this kind of scratchy style on the top and down on the bottom, just to add a little bit of a different style from the rest of the girls' masks. And then on the other side for the window here is a bit more kind of tribute to where she's from in Manitoba. So I'm from Manitoba as well, so I knew what looks Manitoba-esque. So I tried to incorporate that best we can with grain elevator, and I put a buffalo in there for the Manitoba flag kind of representing, and then the wheat, of course, because of the prairie kind of vibe in Manitoba. And she also got a moose in there, and there's a little beaver down there. And actually all of them wanted a moose on their mask, and I put them all on the same side because I figured I would kind of show off that I can do them in all different styles, and they're all on the same side. So this one's a little more kind of graphic style, and then the other one's cartoony, and the other one's a bit more realistic. So yeah, but this whole look of this mask is really cool, and the custom faded cage was just an extra custom touch, and that was done by my buddy Randy at Tricoat in Okotoks here. He does all my powder coating, so that turned out awesome. And then for the back plate, we just continued a bit more of a vibe here of just Canadiana. So we kind of got the mountains on that side, and then it goes to Canadian geese flying with the Canada flag. And then it goes over to more of just kind of a prairie kind of feel along the bottom to tie in with her mask. So I wanted to finish the video with a thanks to all the people involved in this. So first off is my buddy Brad at Top Prospects Goaltending. He's the Team Canada women's goalie coach, and he's been a longtime friend of mine and a supporter of Free Designs. And he got me this commission, and thanks, Brad. And the girls, they were so awesome to deal with. It was just a pleasure and honor. Very patriotic feeling to get to paint for our team, so I'm very proud of that. And Hockey Canada just letting me do this project. It's amazing. And my wife and my son for supporting me and putting up with my long hours. And my wife helping me a lot with this business. So thanks.